Hey guys, Gaming Engineer here. Sorry it's been a long time since I've made a video. Just with the new year and Christmas and just having some bad form, I haven't really had much motivation, if you want to say, to make a video. I know I should, but yeah, I've been a bit inconsistent and super unhappy with my driving, and that's led to me just staying low and keeping quiet for a while. So here we are at the ring, the Green Hell, my least favorite track. Not because it's hard, it is technical and it is challenging, don't get me wrong, but it's also long, and I guess my attention span and memory are not that great. So yeah, it's a long track, and sometimes I miss the corners or forget where I am, so it's no one's fault but my own. The Porsche was amazing. I can't shit on the Porsche. It was absolutely incredible, beautiful car. Very good on the brakes, very smooth through the corners. Killer Zone is absolutely amazing. Holy shit, like we have a battle, you'll see, from lap 1 to 2, and he is incredible. He's just phenomenal. What a racer. Chef Todd, super solid racer, and just owned me through the whole race, so props to him for taking that position. Gumba's a fucking cunt. I've had trouble with him before, and he just never learns. What an absolute fucking moron, and you'll see why later on in lap 2. But what a fucking cunt. Honestly, I just don't know why he's in the lobby. So the Porsche wasn't exactly the quickest car off the line. It was a rolling start, but again, it wasn't the quickest car. But it hung with the big boys through the corners and things like that, and that's what allowed me to catch up or stay with the GDR and things like that. Again, the car was perfect. It literally was just my driving. I was just driving like shit. So this was the last race, the third race, and I had had enough, and I just wasn't driving well. Lapse in concentration, and I fucked it. So I gave it a good pump. I pumped it as hard as I could, but in the end, 11th with a couple penalties was the best I could do. Personally, I could do better if I was a better driver, but obviously I'm not. But it is what it is, and I'll just walk away from this one saying, hey look, I gave it a go. I'd rather get some points than no points. So you'll see with Killer Zone, if you watch my live stream and you go, why are you being such a cunt to Killer Zone? He's just driving normally. Well, fuck off, because at the same time, while you race, you're never like, oh, I think he's racing really well. Let me just stop in the middle of doing 239 Ks and just praise Killer Zone for driving so well. Wow, look at him. He's meticulous around the corners. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. No, you're going through the race going, this motherfucker needs to move. I need to get by. Why the fuck is he blocking? He's not actually blocking, but in your head he's like, man, he's blocking me. He's stopping me from going past him quicker, or I'm slower, or I should be attacking here, but I can't because he's all over the track. It's just what you think. It's no way intended as a personal comment. It's not a comment by law. All it is while you're racing, that's what's going through your head. So if you take it as a live stream and go, oh, you can't call him a cunt for blocking, he's just following the racing line, you shouldn't be watching the stream, to be honest, because as most people know, and as everybody that has seen this video, this replay that I do, I normally address what I've said or what I thought in the live stream in the race replay, because obviously I've had time to chill. You watch the whole race, you're like, yeah, I was a cunt here or here, I could have attacked here, I was slower, Killzone wasn't doing anything wrong. So if anyone's watched the live stream and gone, oh, you can't criticize him, I wasn't, it's just how it was in the race. So yeah, if you take it to heart, well, you shouldn't be on the internet. So anyway, Killzone drove really well, despite what you think. I said in the live stream, full props to him. He was amazing, absolutely phenomenal. Nismo, so glad he was in my lobby. He drove just superb. Oh my god, like these two guys in front of me, wow, just faultless, basically faultless. So anyway, so I had a good run on lap 1. Lap 2, I lost concentration, dropped it. That put me behind Chef Todd. Couldn't get past him because he's such a strong racer. We picked up a couple penalties. Gumba fucked me, and that was my race done. So I'll let you watch most of this, because it is a long race. It's only 2 laps, but it is long. It's 8 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever it is. And I'll come back when I drop it, because there's no point in me talking for the whole time. So till then, enjoy the race, and look forward to me fucking up. Speak soon. So we're coming up to probably my favourite pass of the whole season that I've been racing. Only because the guy had a penalty, the guy in front. He was a ghost. I didn't know when he'd come solid. So it was just, roll the dice, and you see we go side by side, split him, and he stays down the middle. So props to him for staying straight, and we just pick our corners and just go for gold. It was really cool. It was good to trust him because he stayed in the center, and it was good with Killer Zone because I knew where he was going, and we just nailed it. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that pass. Unfortunately, it didn't get much better than that. That was about as exciting as it got. So I just wanted to touch on that pass because that was really cool. So unfortunately, here we are. We're coming up to the part where I absolutely ruined 9th place because it was pretty solid. It was looking like I may keep 9th, possibly go to 8th, but yeah, I fuck it up. I get a good run on him, Killer Zone. I didn't want to tap the back of him just because of a penalty or just unsportsmanship. So I slam on the brakes, it unsettles the car. A bit of oversteer, and you see I just put on the dirt. So it's better than hitting him. So look, I'm not too upset about it. I cost myself the race, but I'd rather cost myself the race than hit him and either get a penalty or affect his race. So take it on the chin, lock the brakes up, get a bit of oversteer, put on the dirt, and that's a lot better than ever hitting the guy in front. So yeah, I'll wear that. I'll take it on the chin and basically move on. So that's what happened there, and that's how I lost my 9th place basically. So here we have incident 1 with Gumba. He gets a good run, he was really quick, but I don't know if he just didn't want to use his brakes for some reason. Was he paying for brake pads? I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure this moron doesn't realize it's an online game. You don't get charged to replace your brake pads, you fuckwit. So Chef Todd and I are braking. He just brakes too late or just doesn't brake at all and gives me a tap and unsettles the car, and that's fine. That's not a problem. You know, I was happy to keep going simply because there was nothing lost. So I come back down. The car was all over the place at that point. I was just a bit flustered. But I come back down and I'm still ahead, and that's fine. That's no problem. But then he proceeds to hit me again. So I'm not sure. If you can't follow closely, then just fuck off. Get off the game or back off. If you can't follow closely, you can't handle braking early or anticipating a braking maneuver, then fall back. Don't follow so closely. That's just what I think, because you've done this twice to me now, and you've done this in a lot of races that I've been in with him, where he's been close or he's just not braked, done a lunge down the inside, cocked it up, and then proceeded to hit me or taken someone else out. So I'm really not sure what his problem is. He's a quick driver, but he's just a cunt. You know, and that's a cunty move to do, to just use someone else as the brake. He picks up a lot of penalties. I think he ends up with like 4.5 seconds, but yeah, that killed my run on Todd, basically, because I was hoping to catch Todd on the straight and pass him there, but I couldn't because I end up hitting the barrier, and that cost me some time. So it didn't ruin my race, but it killed the momentum that I was trying to have, basically. So we're coming up to the next incident, and you'll see this cunt just doesn't stop. I don't get it. He just doesn't brake or slow down or lift, and just plows into the back of me for no fucking reason. So yeah, that's Gumba for you. And I know all too well what he's like, so I just need to avoid him, that's all. Because yeah, he's just a dumb cunt, unfortunately. So that's what happened there. And that really ruined the momentum that I was trying to keep against Chef to get back to 10th, basically. So we're coming up to the last incident against Todd. This was an accident, complete accident, no malice intended, and I got a penalty for it, so I deserved it, and I didn't gain a position, so that's perfect. But we head down to the final run on the last right-hander. It's a sharp right-hander. Now the Porsche was getting a good turn in. I was able to run the barrier and hug the wall, but on this occasion I run a bit wider. Chef runs wide, and he comes back onto the racing line, as he's entitled to do. I try to go a lot tighter, and I end up hitting him. So I pick up a penalty to boot, and that's fine. Perfect, I agree. I tried to hug the inside, but you see, it just swings out wide, understeers, and I pick up a 2-second penalty. So, aside from that, no hard feelings. He was pretty cool about it. I keep my 11th, because Gumbo was that far back. But aside from that, that's what happened. So that's Nurburgring. I didn't enjoy it, but it's over now, and I got some good points. So hopefully tonight will go better, and I shall have another replay for you. Thanks, guys.